and WASA, get in the know. How about the dry season plan and watershed management? Tell us about transmission. WASA, get in the know. WASA's National Secondary School Quiz Competition. In the know with H2O. WASA, get in the know with H2O.
WASA, water security for every sector.
Imagine this if you can. No oceans, no rain. You turn on your taps and nothing comes out. What a world that would be. Water is at the core of all life. Good afternoon, I'm Vernon Ramisar, and this is WASA's first National Secondary Schools Quiz Competition on the water sector. In the know with H2O. Welcome to this learning experience on all things water. You're in for a treat. With only space for 2 more quarterfinalists, the phase of the competition is reaching its pinnacle. What's more, one school will get the opportunity to take one of those spots today. Who will it be? I hope you're ready for the pending wave of excitement that's about to take over. Soon enough, you'll be flooded with lots of information. If this is your first time joining us, you may not be acquainted with the rules. Well, have no fear, because here they are. During rounds 1 to 4, students are restricted from communicating with each other. During round 5, students can collaborate. For rounds 1 to 4, student 1 will answer question 1 alone, student 2 answer question 2, and so on. If any other student is found answering another's question, the student will be disqualified. Round 5 offers team questions, and hence the answer can be discussed. 100 points are awarded to all correct answers. 0 points will be awarded if the answer is incorrect. If the answer is partially correct, the judges will decide to appoint any portion of 100 points or ask for clarification towards awarding the total of 100. Teams can earn a maximum of 2,000 points, that is 20 questions times 100 points. If a team is asked a question and does not answer it correctly, the answer will be handed over to the other team to answer. If the second team answers correctly, they are awarded 50 points, that is half the points. If the answer is unclear, partially correct, or requires qualifying, the judges will ask for clarification and award marks according to their collective decisions. Questions for the quiz will fall under 5 categories, which are history of WASA and water, water facts, conservation and watershed management, water pollution, water treatment, distribution and transmission, and WASA's dry season plan for 2011. And of course, the judge's decision is final. Those are the rules. Now let's meet the people responsible for enforcing them. Head Judge, Joel Young, Distribution and Production Manager. Narissa Ishmael, Economist. And Sheldon Bauman, Industrial Engineer. All employees of WASA. The judges have their jobs cut out for them. Now that's done, here's what they're playing for. $100,000 cash for their school, and other individual prizes await the victorious school. Not only do they take away the monetary reward for the school, but they also get the prize of prestige, as they'll be known as the first school to win WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz in the know with H2O. We've heard the rules, met the judges, and know what's up for grabs. Now let's meet the teams. We have 2 teams from the Port of Spain district competing against each other, St. Anthony's College and Bishop's Anstey High School. Team captains, please introduce your team members. Taryn Constantine of St. Anthony's, who are your team members?
My team members from left to right is Nathan Williams, Ayusha Wasti, and David Primus.
Thank you very much, and welcome. And now Shanice Simmons of Bishop's Anstey, who are your team members?
My team members are Daniela James, Daniela Townsend, and Shari Petty.
Thank you very much. Welcome to all of you. Well, have a drink of water, and we'll be right back because the competition starts after the break, and you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned to see in WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz Competition, In the Know with H2O. Welcome back to WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz, In the Know with H2O. Thanks for staying with us. Home viewers, get your pens and paper ready because the competition is about to begin. Let's see if you know more about H2O than these students. The topics for review are history of WASA and water, water facts, conservation and watershed management, water pollution, Water Treatment Distribution and Transmission, and Dry Season Plan 2011. That being said, let's dive right in. It's round one, and we begin with the category History of WASA and Water. Hope you're ready, guys. Participant 1 on both teams. Here's your question. Water Resources Agency's data collection system consists of St. Anthony's?
A network of gauges which measure 5 different parameters: water quality, evaporation, groundwater, surface water, and rainfall.
Judges?
That's correct.
Congratulations, St. Anthony. Participant 2 on both teams now. In 1979, the North Oropouche water treatment plant produced how many million gallons a day? Bishops?
16 million gallons of water per day.
Absolutely correct. Question 3 now for participant 3 on both teams. The completion of the Northern Range Valley project in 1980 included the construction of which water treatment facilities? Bishop Anstey?
It's included the construction of the Okono water treatment facility, the Luengo water treatment facility, and the Naranjo water treatment facility.
Judges?
Is that all that you have to offer for this question? We'll pass to the other team.
Okay. St. Anthony's. Participant 3. Microphone.
Akono, Aripo, and Freeport.
Judges? Incorrect, I assume?
Not fully correct, so we'll have to go to the next question.
Okay. The answer was Akono, Luengo, Naranjo, Cora, Aripo, and Guanapo water treatment plants. And the final question in round 1 for participant 4 on both teams. In what year did the water riots take place? Bishop Anstey.
The water riots took place in 1903.
Absolutely correct. And that was the end of round 1. Have you been keeping up with the students till now? Let's get right down to round 2. We're entering the category Water Facts Conservation and Watershed Management. This is for participant 1 on both teams now. Explain the water cycle. Bishop Anstey.
The water cycle, even though it has no direct starting point, it is piloted by the sun, which heats the rivers, oceans, and lakes. From there, the water is evaporated, and as it goes up, it is condensed and forms clouds. Then, when it rains or some other type of precipitation, the water runs down and becomes surface water. Water that soaks into the ground becomes groundwater, and water is also lost by trees, and it's called transpiration. Water that runs down enters the rivers, lakes, and oceans, and the cycle begins again.
Judges?
Quite correct.
Absolutely correct. Congratulations. Question 2 now for participant 2. What is the reason for tap water looking cloudy and then clear? St. Anthony's.
The reason for this is because there are many tiny bubbles in the water stream when they are coming through the tap.
Judges?
We'll accept it.
Okay, and it becomes clear as the bubbles rise to the top and disappear. Question 3 now for participant 3 on both teams. Stand by. How could I treat stored water to ensure its safety before use? Bishop Anstey.
To treat water before use, you can either treat it with bleach, chlorine bleach, or iodine.
Judges?
We'll accept it.
Acceptable? Or you can also boil it before drinking. And the final question now for participant 4 in both teams. What percentage of WASA's water comes from groundwater sources? Bishop Anstey.
60% of the water comes from groundwater sources.
That is incorrect. St. Anthony's?
28%.
That is correct. And that brings us to the end of round 2. Don't move an inch. There's so much more to come on WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz, In the Know with H2O, such as the scores. And welcome back. There's some very intriguing things going on here at WASA for this first secondary schools national quiz competition, In the Know with H2O. Before we go any further though, here are the scores. St. Anthony's 250 points. Bishop Anstey High School 400 points. I hope you at home are keeping up with the students here. Even if you aren't, I can bet you're learning things you never knew before. By the end of this competition, you're really going to be in the know with H2O. Round 3 begins now. Here we focus on water pollution. Question 1.